We are live. How many people we got in here? We have 0 people tuning in. I'm gonna give it a little bit. Oh, we got 1. So for my 1, hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so it does work. Cool to see. I've been wanting to work with these lives for a while now, so I can now see your guys' comments coming through, which is rad. What's up? What's up, Cooper? D Tom? What's up, Billy? We got a baby while Mama goes and gets ready for bed. So I wanted to jump on here and just kind of fill you guys in on the week. If you followed me on You Are Eating a Fork, girl, that's probably not what we should be doing. So all right, now we're tuning in. Nice. So I wanted to tune you guys in. I wanted to let you guys know on while we're not posting a normal Friday video. Girl, hold on. Bear with me, guys. Dad life. This is when everyone sees Willow smiling like that all the time. But when it's nighttime, she gets a little fussy because she only wants mom. So yeah, if you followed me on Instagram, you saw we filmed a Mercedes-Benz van commercial this week, which was super rad. We filmed pretty much all the behind the scenes we could get. Kelsie was on the camera the whole time. It wasn't so vlogish because I was working myself, right? So Kelsie was on the camera, and when I've been wanting to like get into that industry for years, do stunt work, being like a stunt man or do stunt work has always been like such a long time goal of mine. So when this opportunity came up, I jumped on it so fast. The guys in the middle of finalizing the deal with Mercedes-Benz, one thing they asked was, or through the middle of it, one of the marketing guys hit me up and said, hey, Mercedes is wanting to do a new commercial, and they're going to get like a motocross guy. But I said, hey, we're signing a bike guy right now. Would you like to sign him? Would you like to put him on it? So he hit me up asking if I want to be involved, and it was a quick yes. So fast forward probably 4 months, we finally got to filming this week. It was it was fully about vans, not sedans or anything. And so we went over to Atlanta. We started filming. Like I said, we did all the behind the scenes, and day 1 we we went over everything we're going to wear. They had all these different options that I wanted to ride in, be on camera in, because the scene is I'm driving a new van into like out in the woods to a mountain bike spot. It's like really up close my face, up close of like my arms, like tattoos on the Mercedes steering wheel, which is super cool. And just to showcase like the tattoos, it's the world has changed in so many ways that tattoos are a lot more acceptable. So to have a company like Mercedes-Benz that want to showcase the tattoos was really special to me, because I'm obviously have a lot of tattoos. I'm gonna have so many more tattoos to come, but I like being the one breaking that, or being a part of breaking that stereotype of like prison tattoos or guys that are like covered in tattoos. We always have like a bad rap, but that's another story. Anyway, so we did wardrobe. We got sorted there. Day 2, we went and scouted the spot. The main thing, they wanted this good like backflip shot. So we found this one jump that works good, had good lighting, a good scenic view. Ended up building my own ramp. That way, like the flip was more consistent. So if I needed to go to 20 flips, then I could do it, and I would know the lip. I would know the lip every time so it just get better and better. Day 3, we had an off day. Went and did a family day. So I tried to get some editing done. And there's been so much behind the scenes footage up until Wednesday. I thought it's going to take so long to edit this by Friday. Thursday came around. Thursday was filming day. Shoot time, or like my call time was 12:30. We didn't start until like 3. And man, when they showed up, I've never been on such like a, I guess we'll call it like a Hollywood shoot, even though it's in Atlanta. Big proper shoot. There was literally probably 100 different people, like 100. There was an entire parking lot full of just for this one scene that I'm doing. They've been going all over town because the Mercedes commercial has a bunch of different scenes. I don't know exactly what they are, but it's other like those like other actors that are hired for this each thing they were doing, and yeah, and then mine was like the last thing filmed for it because it was writing and there was a little more to it, and not a little more to it. Obviously, don't know what those guys were doing, but yeah, I was just being a bike guy. I'm so used to like filming edits or filming with sponsors. You just go out and ride with out in the woods with one dude and a camera, and this is like a whole production crew, which is insane. So yeah, kind of rambling on there. I just wanted to feel you like it was such a rad experience, and to film all the behind the scenes to show you guys. Hopefully next week I'll have it all edited and you guys can see all that. Hold on, I gotta and dad life while mom was in the shower. So to be able to show you guys the behind the scenes. Obviously wasn't able to film. We filmed in our edit. We were filmed up until like 9 o'clock last night. So I didn't get home from Atlanta till probably 12 this morning. And yeah, it was a pretty awesome experience. I'm trying to figure out a way how I can like show you guys, like you guys can watch it and experience the behind the scenes as if you were there. Because like I said, Kelsie has so much footage, and it was such a different experience from anything I've ever experienced.
What was your favorite
What's
part?
What's that, Mama?
What's your favorite part?
Kelsie asked favorite part. I don't know what the favorite part was. Like once I was riding, I was kind of in my own zone. But one of the coolest parts, when you watch like movie, or when you see movies being made, if it's like not a behind the scenes, I don't know how you explain it, but at the end you see everyone claps and like
once they get all the scenes.
Yeah, once all the scenes get filmed, like the whole crew comes together and it's like that's a wrap, and you clap and everybody's clapping for you. And I wasn't expecting it, but that happened like right out of a movie, which is like they're like, all right, that's a wrap, guys. And everyone just starts applauding. And it was so surreal. And yeah.
It was cool.
Felt like I was in a
movie set.
Yeah. I should have had Kelsie here a few minutes ago to ask some questions.
Can they ask you questions?
Yeah, but I can't read them fast enough. You wanna?
Oh my God, it's that quick?
Yeah, people are on it. They're asking questions. You might want to change your thumbnail. Change the thumbnail to what? My question is, are you going to be at the Gold Cup? No Gold Cup in Georgia. Sorry, let me scroll through these questions really quick because I couldn't really read them and talk at the same time. I literally did not plan this. I thought I was trying to edit the video. There was no way I could get you guys the Friday video on time. It's just, like I said, it's just been too busy of a week. And now we're getting ready. I'm going tomorrow morning. Got to drive to Mississippi for a coaching clinic, turn around, come back. I have to pack up the van Sunday, and Monday we are heading to the Utah National, and we're going to be on the road for like 3 or 4 weeks, which is going to be rad because we're going to have so much content to share and film. Things have been busy. Like I've overcommitted myself this summer, so apologize. No Friday video. This is what you get. So our very few people that are tuned in, thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to give everybody an update. And yeah, and just chat with you, and I wish I could read a little quicker. We could run through these questions as I'm talking. Like who is going to win. All right. But yeah, you guys got any questions about it? Like I said, this was very unplanned. I just wanted to jump on here and say, hey, you know what? I've never done a live. Let's get one going and actually see what it's about. So This is, I guess we could say this is a tester. What's it? Right. I know we just got conversations going. What did I do today? I woke up late from driving home last night, cut a hole in my van, put a fan and vent in the roof of my van because driving out west, it's going to be a hot one next week. So I got to get some ventilation going through. Are you having more sponsors? No, I'm pretty stoked with the sponsors I got right now. So we're going to stick with that. Can feel it. Willow is actually fit, and you haven't been watching the videos if you're asking that question. Willow actually started, she could fit properly on her strider at 8 months. 10 months was actually 2 days ago, but again, I've been so pinned, I haven't even been able to throw her on it. So I might actually do that tonight. We'll do a little post because she's like standing up now. She's not quite walking yet, but the goal is at Grands, this past Grands in November, she was 2 months old. So she'll be 14 months old at Grands this year. So the goal is she gets to race the Strider class this year at the balance bike, whatever it's called, this year at Tulsa, which would be pretty cool. Olympics, who's gonna win? I don't know, man. There's a lot of heavy hitters. It's hard to say who's going to take the Olympic gold. I mean, Connor's on fire. So if Connor went and won the gold again, I wouldn't even be surprised. That'd be awesome. I'm homies with Joris. I would love to see Joris at least take a medal, you know. But a lot of those Euros, I haven't followed the World Cup rounds. So those Euros are pulling always. You know, you have Neek, you have Twan. Those dudes are always on it. So it's hard to say. And Olympics is like a war zone, you know. Like Olympics is so different from any other BMX race or World Cup race. It's just everyone wants to. I mean, every lap matters so much. There's no half stepping through motos or anything. Once you start, it's go time, and it's a war to get to the front of that pack or be that top 4 every single lap. So anything can happen. I'm sure those final 8 dudes are going to be the normal final 8 dudes you see at a World Cup, but there's a lot of heavy hitters coming in, you know, and with COVID and not a lot of racing going on, it's hard to kind of see where everyone's at. So, yeah, it's hard to say who's going to win, you know. There's so many heavy hitters. What else we got? Good day from the land down under. What's up, Aussies? Are you there racing? At the 8-meter hill in Derby City. I don't know, man. I'm really trying, Brady. I hope we race the big hill, you know. I love that stuff. So if we can get down the big hill, that'd be rad. But, you know, there's only a select few of us that still want to ride at that level, you know. So we have to get everyone to agree. If they don't agree, it's whatever. But that first straight on the AM side is not the best. Are you going to Grands? Of course I'm going to Grands. We're racing this whole season for a reason, right? We're chasing those points, chasing that cup. How long have you been riding? Oh, man. I've been riding probably 25 years, Isaac. Are you going to Grands? Are you going to Virginia National? My schedule is going to be Salt Lake, Louisville, Houston, and then a good training block going into Grands. How is Westerville going? Don't know what that means. Are you going to Virginia? The other day you posted on your story about adding additional clinics on your route. Are you able to add anything in North Texas? I actually haven't got that far, Daniel, about the clinics this coming up tour. I hope so. Again, like I said, guys, I got home at 12 o'clock this morning, and I just went live for a Boise clinic, Boise, Idaho, and I have to keep linking that up, but I just haven't had time. I just sat on the couch probably an hour, not even an hour ago, and it's almost 10 o'clock. So we're getting there, and, you know, as soon as I have all that stuff live, I will let you guys know where the clinics will be and where we're going on our U.S. trip. It's not so much a clinic tour, but so much of just we're going to Utah, and we want to break the trip up and do a couple just vacation spots, just be tourists for a little bit. So I figured might as well squeeze in a couple clinics while we can. It's not that long of a trip in the grand scheme of things, because I'm going to be in Boise for a week or racing. I'm going to go SoCal for a little bit. I got a trip in Vegas. Like, the 3-week trip is really going to get cut down short. We want some time for ourselves too. Yeah. But yeah, I'll let you know once we have clinics up more. I'll keep everyone updated. Please say hi. Please say hi to your Brazilian. What's up, Brazilian fans? What are they watching? Raw stuff. Appreciate it, Blake. Here I get to get on the so cool. Thanks for the Tim. Thanks for tuning in, Ryder. The dual slalom racing is cool. Yes, it is. We need more of it. When you come, Houston, I'll be there the week before the race. You should top the hill. Sorry, guys. I'm not a fast reader, so I'm trying to run through these. Ashton Stoke, the video, the balancing on the gate helped you, bud. Did I keep the wrecked helmet from Circle City? I did. I actually put a new visor on it. It looks brand new. It's just a little scraped on the mouthpiece, but it's not painted with my Mercedes logos. So I actually got to get another. I'm gonna get another red helmet done up and with all the Mercedes stuff. Okehele have you ever raced Okehele BMX from the Shark Queen? I actually used to live down there for about 3 years. So Okehele was pretty much my home track for a solid 3 years when I was before I was full-time elite. I was doing the Florida Championships, the Pro Series down there. I think I won the Florida Pro title in 08 or 09 or something, and then I moved to California, actually. Puerto Rico. What's up, my Puerto Rico fans? Dead life is the red life. See your hands. Thanks, Maddie B. Yeah, what's how much are the race bikes? I don't know, man. The Harley Cotton. How much the race bikes? They all vary. It just depends on what you're looking for. Did you receive program at the Hill BMX in Elgin, Illinois by Brady? What do you mean, did I receive program? Oh, the Pro-Am? I think I heard about it, but I mean, I actually did that Pro-Am ages ago. I won it, got the check on my out in the shop on the ceiling right now, but no, that was one and done. That's too far north for me, dude. The captain and the Herminator, they're on their own tour. I'm sure we'll cross paths, but Nick and I actually have a little East Coast tour we've been chatting about, so stay tuned for that. Mark McGovern, I actually just posted. We just added 5 slots to that Vegas.
They're sold out.
30 sold out?
They sold out within like 5 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay, Vegas is sold out at 25. That's my max, though. It's so hard to go over. Doing a clinic by myself and I have 25 people, that's like...
Quality.
Yeah, exactly. I try to max it at 20 riders, but times like this with Vegas, there's a lot of interest. Like, all right, I can push it a little more. I can just manage 25 kids or riders, and it's over anything over that. I feel like we don't get to one-on-one really vibe off each other too much. It's just kind of a free for all. And when I do clinics, I want you guys to really progress out of it and take something from it. And if I have a huge group, kids getting forgotten about, so I can't do that. I got to keep it slim. But Mark, I'm actually talking to Whitney about Whitney Mesa. I'm talking about getting a clinic there on possibly the next day. So stay tuned for that. We might still be in Vegas an extra day. You're a good friend. Oh, KY, if you're still here, dude, I saw your missed call and I was covered in dust, ripping my van apart. I'll call you back, homie. Miss you, dude. Yeah, Caitlin called earlier, and I
Oh.
saw it, but I was like filthy. How's the van market? The van's been rad. Mine is super basic. The Mercedes is getting our new one built, but there's a big delay, like big back order, like everything else in the world. There's a big back order on the air conditioning unit that's going in the back, so the van is actually just sitting in South Carolina right now, which I'm stoked to get it. I'm currently in the 144 low roof van, and I'm moving up to the 170 tall roof van. So we're gonna be living comfy in that big boy. And that's gonna be my Sprinter is my everyday vehicle. So having the big dog for every day is gonna be something. It's gonna be a learning curve, but we'll get used to it just like I did this one. I was first in the Metris and then upgraded to the Sprinter I have now. So it's easy to get used to driving the big vehicles. When I'm home. I'll jump on the Harley and go ride the motorcycle anyways. So I usually don't take the van out too much unless we're on a trip, but I think we're on a trip. Or a Lowe's trip. Yeah, Lowe's, Home Depot, picking up hardware. But yeah, I just put a vent in a fan in a vent in the van tonight. So hopefully that makes our trip to Utah much better. Is Haro a good race bike, man? I love mine, you know. Race bikes have come a long way, but I definitely love my Carbon Citizen. That thing's rad. Time frame for the road trip. Will you be Dallas Fort Worth? I'm actually doing a clinic at the DeSoto track the week of Houston, Evan. So yeah, I will be in Dallas area soon enough. Opinions on Jeremy Smith? I met him a couple times. Jeremy's rad, super good dude. Obviously up and coming ripper. I'm sure he'll be one to look for and possibly going to the next Olympics because he's a new hopeful for the U.S. squad. Jeremy's a good dude. Sorry, let's see what we got. I'm not sure going to Orlando. Nope. No Orlando Gold Cup for me. Unless, you're asking Ashton that, I guess. Hey, Barry, can you please race an old school BMX? Why would I race an old school BMX bike? It's 2021. We race 2021 bikes. But hey, Cage, you can race all the old school. I'll cheer you on, but I'm not throwing my leg over an old school bike. Sorry, homie. Hope you make it to the El Paso and stuff. El Paso, we're actually chatting about getting a clinic there, but again, I've been pinned this week. Just have not. I picked my time to sit down on the couch. I picked to talk to you guys. So yeah, after this, I got to go sit at the computer and go organize some clinics. Power light wants a good frame that doesn't cost an arm and leg. Hey man, you can probably find a power light. Those are pretty cheap, but hey, you get what you pay for. Not knocking the company. I used to love power lights, but hey man, you want a good bike, you got to pay the money for it, you know.
Facebook.
Yeah, our Facebook Marketplace, pretty much where I buy 90% of anything I get. The only reason I have what I have is because I let someone else buy it brand new and pay for the money, and I just get it a little cheaper. Could you make a video on the First State BMX? Could you make a video? Oh, at First State BMX. I don't know where that is, and if I'm there, then possibly. What keeps you driving after a bad race weekend? What keeps me driving after a bad race weekend from Husky Films? Honestly, I had plenty of bad race weekends, especially in my AA days. It's kind of like one reason I took 3 years off after Rio Olympic trials, just missing that Olympic spot 5 years ago. Wow, it's been 5 years now since the last Olympics. Holy cow. Yeah, I was just burnt out, but that's a whole nother story about where the mindset was. But like now, I didn't even plan to be racing this year. It's just you guys have been super rad. All the fans, everybody's been stoked to see me back on track, and I've really been enjoying it. And just racing a couple dudes, and obviously don't have the time to train like a double A as much as I would love to. Well, I would love to have the time, but I don't think I really want to train like a double A anymore. But it's been awesome to ride when I can, stay consistent on the bike and have fun and not really put my body through the heavy lifting like I used to. So it's right now it's easy to stay driven after a bad weekend just because I enjoy it, man. It's you have to
Find the silver lining.
yeah, you got to just find out what you love about it. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. You can lose weekend after weekend, but when you get that one win, all those weekends are forgotten about. If that makes sense. Like it's hard to say. It's hard to say in the position I'm in now, and I know it's hard for you to take it, but when you live through it and you've gone years of bad results like I've had before, it's when you come out, it's like those days weren't really forgotten about. You just got to keep moving on one day at a time. Just do the work and know it'll come. Okay, so everyone is freaking out about Twan man's running gears. Didn't you try it? Yeah, so Twan, so Logan Zerk, is that how you say it? So Logan asked, everyone is freaking out about Twan running gears. Yes, when Twan posted this, man, my Instagram blew up from messages and questions and tags, and I ran gears. I ran a 3-speed setup at the Chula Vista World Cup in 2000. When did I ride for SC? 2011. I mean, I was riding for SC at the time, and yeah, Mike King was the current coach of the Olympic Training Center, and he's an ex-4 cross mountain bike guy as well as BMX way back in the day. And he asked if I would want to experiment with it. And as far as like the U.S. crew at the time, I was the only one that really had experience on mountain bikes, racing 4 cross, and so I was down to try it, something new. As you guys know, if you've been following me for a long time, you know I don't I don't stay consistent with one thing too long before I get bored and try something new. So yeah, tried gears, and I wouldn't say gears are weird. You know, I'm curious to know how this is going to work for Twan. I'm surprised. It's cool that he didn't post anything about gears, and he was like training with that super low key. Unless I missed the post, he was training with it low key, and now he just rocks up at the Olympics, his first race with gears, which is pretty gnarly, right? Like, I mean, it's the Olympic Games, and you're just gonna like, you know what? Let's just send it with 2 gears on our BMX bike. So I don't know. My biggest thing, we put so much power through our cranks. You know, obviously he's got it figured out. I haven't talked to Twan. I don't know how he has it set up, but in my eyes and how I view it is, we put so much like torque and power coming out of that gate down the starting hill. So when you shift it, there's a very small skip, right? Because your chain goes from one chain ring down to a little smaller one. So there's a little slip. And yes, you can get everything so accurate, but being a BMX race and 4 cross, it was always in the back of my mind. I was always really timid about shifting out of the gate. I would always want to do it shift when I'm falling off a drop or going over a jump when I'm off the load of the cranks. So in Chula Vista the year I did gears, what I would do, I would shift over the first jump. So I'd pedal on the hill normal, pump the bottom, take a pedal, and as soon as I like suck up the first jump, I would take a shift right off the lip. So when I started to land pedaling, I would actually shift into the next gear as I'm like pedaling onto the landing. But when I tell you, like, you have to get it good, obviously, like from training, and you're on the gate with 7 other people, you have to get down the first straightaway good to really open up. I was never the guy with the strongest first straightaway. But man, when that gear shifted, holy cow, I was going from a 44.16 to instantly a 44.15, and the speed you feel. Granted, you only got like 2 pedals after the first and second, or between the first and second jump, and 1 pedal after the second jump. But once you go, it goes. But it's weird, you know. It's like, unless you're out front, what's that gear gonna do? So I don't know how the Tokyo track rides. I mean, it looks like a oversized USA BMX track to me with a heel that's entirely too big. Like that heel is obviously not necessary for the size of those jumps. But yeah, I mean, if Twan can step out down the hill, which is obviously very doable, step out down the hill and he can shift and just start pulling away on dudes. I don't know. That's gonna be gnarly. It's like if he snaps out and can shift a gear on dudes and he's spinning just as fast and then covering more ground each pedal, like dude's gonna pull away. But out of the first turn, I don't know how much you can really open it up. The track's looks really technical in terms of it's a lot of tight rollers packed. It's obviously not big gap pro sections, but it's just rollers really packed. I want to say the first jump is like a double straight into a roller. If that's how I've seen how Chula Vista is. So I don't know. That actually makes tracks pretty technical when you throw a roller. You throw a roller in between a pro section, it kind of filters out a few riders. You have that gives it that little extra techiness to it. So gears are hard to say. I'm sure he has so much testing behind it, and he knows his numbers. But yeah, it's gonna be weird. You come out of that first turn with one size smaller in the back. That's a lot of gear to be pushing. So I don't know. I guess that's where I stand on that. I haven't. I'm not like for it or not for it. It's going to be interesting. I love people mixing it up, but also at the same time, I like to keep things pretty basic. So that's more stuff going on a bike, more things to think about. But Twan's got a good head on his shoulders. I'm sure he's there mentally, exactly where he needs to be. So I'm sure it's a autopilot at this point. I think I tried it 2 weeks before the World Cup, so I was pretty fresh when I did it. Next, what we got? Didn't have something similar in the late 70s? Whole shot. Didn't I have something similar? Late 70s, Rick. I don't know. I don't know about the late 70s thing. Are you going to Red Bull? And I'm assuming you mean the pump track race. No pump track for me. I got other things I want to focus on. Pump track's cool. It's just not really a focus this year. Racing Gold Cup finals. I'm not racing Gold Cup finals. I'm not sure where those are, but just Pro Series races for me. What if he did? Just so people will talk and think about it, and shows up with a regular bike, one bullet away. That's funny. That's this guy said, what if Twan just posted that just to get people talking, but shows up in Tokyo with just a regular bike? That'd be pretty funny, and I'm sure he has his geared bike and he has a regular bike, and who knows, we might see him race with one. But I don't know. That's pretty funny though. I'd like to see that. BMX race worlds. No worlds for me. I don't even know when worlds is after Olympics, I think. Or obviously it's after, but yeah, I think it's just pro. I saw they were just. How do you guys feel about that? Anybody in here were you meant to go to World's Race Challenge and they pulled it out? That's kind of a bummer, huh? These people need to harden up. These USA BMX races are firing off, COVID free, but no Worlds, so lame. What's up from Alabama? What's up, Sinclair, Caden? Maybe one win away from expert. 1 win away from expert. Don't rush it, bud. Don't rush it. Once you get expert, it gets real. So, yeah, earn that. My advice is earn that last intermediate point to go expert. Earn it at a national. Don't earn it at a local race. Like, earn it somewhere. You go to a race, you win a national, and that's how you go to expert. That's my advice.
More memorable.
Yeah, it's more memorable. Everybody can turn up expert at your local scene, but earn it the right way. Crazy bros. How long have you been racing? I've been racing lead foot. You guess. Comment. Let's see if you can just guess how long I've been racing. Do you suggest any frame brand? Do I suggest any frame brands? Well, Haro, obviously. Are you having any clinics in Florida? Clinics in Florida actually possibly later in the year. Nick Long and I might be doing a drive down there, so stay tuned for that. It's just linking up our schedules has been chaotic lately. Who's your favorite racer growing up? Favorite racer was Robbie Miranda because he rode for a team I was super stoked on back then. And he would always do 360s in pro practice over pro sets. So I would always inspire to be that dude. You know, he was never really the guy out there winning, but he was a crowd favorite, and he was always just enjoyable to watch. Who is your favorite person to race against and why? In AA, I never really had a favorite person to race against, I'd say. But, you know, this year racing Suarez has actually been pretty fun. It's just, obviously racing is just for fun right now. So, we got 25 years.
You said 25 years.
Oh, I did do it. Well, they said riding.
Riding.
Yeah, they got that. Yeah. But yeah, 25 years. I turned 35 this year. I started racing when I was 10 years old. Technically, I started racing when I was 3 years old in the late 80s. And my little track in Montgomery, Alabama shut down. And I just continued to ride. So I have been on a bike 32 years. I've been riding a bicycle. I remember watching the movie Rad. That's so typical. Like people, I watch Rad, but yeah, I watch Rad, and that's all I want to do is just ride my bicycle. My first, if some of you guys watch other interviews of me, my first ever dirt jump, I had horses. I grew up in the country, so beside the barn we had for the horses, when my mom would clean out the stalls, clean out all the like horse manure, you'd pile it up because when you live in the country, like you can use that as like fertilizer. So my mom had a big pile of just old dried up like horse poop, you know. And at by the time it dries up, it's like dirt, but it's like dirt that doesn't really pack. But I used to just dig a hole in the middle, and like push it off to this and have a lip and landing. Like it was literally I remember doing like a shovel. I was talking to one of my cousins I rode with. It's a shovel width length this time. Now it's 2 shovels. Like it's literally a gap this big.
Horse poop.
Yeah, just horse poop. And yeah, that was my first dirt jump. I was probably 5, 6. Can you make a Walmart bike good? Can you make a Walmart bike good as a video?
Can you make a Walmart bike like good? Like, can you make it better for a video? Like a video around making a Walmart bike better.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Can you though?
I don't know. That's a good way to test it out. Just go buy like $100.
That's a good idea, yeah.
That is a good one. Maybe that's what we can do.
Tell them thank you.
Yeah. Lewis, thank you. That's a good idea. I'm gonna have to add that to my video list. That's a pretty cool one. Just make a Walmart bike, a race bike. That'd be cool.
Because they're like $100.
Yeah, $100 is the bike. Like I think
it might be a good thing. Like if you can make it good, it might be like a good solution for big COVID thing right now.
Oh, it wouldn't be that good. It would be. I would have to. The biggest thing would be like one-piece cranks, which I know you don't know what one-piece cranks are, but they would. If I got on a bike and I did a sprint, I would either break a chain or I would literally bend the crank arms.
So basically, you can't make it better.
Well, it could be like a 12-year-old little Johnny, you know?
Yeah, true.
You don't know. Can you please answer this? Can you make a Walmart bike? Oh. Can you please answer this? Can you make a Walmart BMX bike good? Okay. So Lewis is asking, can you just make a BMX bike good? Walmart bike good. Honestly, Lewis, I don't know how. It just depends on what bike you have, you know? Like, I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to be a high quality bike no matter what's on it, but you can always put better parts on it. But
you can make do with what you have.
Yeah, and if you got a bike you can pedal, just go out there and rip it and have fun, man. You can race anything. If you can pedal it and take it to the track, like go race it. It doesn't have to be the fastest thing out there. That stuff will come. Like more you ride, more you meet people, more like you save some money, buy parts here and there. Like over time you'll just have a dope bike anyway. So if you have a Walmart bike and it rides, it's got air in the tires, it's got pedals on it, just go ride it, man. Have fun. It doesn't need to be like the nicest carbon fiber thing. As long as it rides, you can rip, dude. Patrick, how do you get your core strong? Got to do some core exercises, man. That's a hard question to ask here because I don't know what specifically your weakness is, but feel free to reach out and if I can help give you some guidance in any way. Red video star. Every time I scroll this, it like moves up, so I got to go back. So bear with me. Should you 3-cross spoke? 3-cross H Watson. I do 3-cross spokes on all my wheels. 4-cross isn't necessary. You don't really need it. 3-cross, you'll be just fine. I have carbon hubs. I have carbon rims, tie spokes, all 3-cross. You're good. Walmart bikes are super heavy. Power lights. Yes, Walmart bikes are super heavy. That's one downfall. But yeah. But hey, if it rides, it's better than not having a bike at all. So whether it's Walmart or from a bike shop or a dial thing you order, like as long as you can ride, go for it. 18 wins for Max. Get it. Drifts. The Shark Queen says, hi, Kelsie.
Hi.
Kelsie says hello. Swap out literally everything but the frame and seat. One bullet away. Yeah, true, man. When I was answering that question, the first thing I was thinking was like, honestly, a Walmart frame might be all right. Just put all new parts on it. But then again, you're going to be spending more on parts than the bike costs in total. So, if you want a better race bike, jump on Facebook Marketplace and just find someone selling a race BMX bike. When did you turn expert? I turned expert when I was 12 or 13 years old. I don't remember exactly. Thoughts on Olympic bikes with gears. We just went over that. I actually raced my chase bike. Awesome. Stu Thompson rode a Huffy. Cool. Thoughts on Olympic bike with gears. We went over that. Forget who it was. Ty, that was Twan Van Gant. What is BMX bikes? I have my BMX race bike, Wrestling Lucha. I have my BMX race bike and my BMX freestyle bike. That's all. Only BMXs. I have more mountain bikes than BMXs nowadays. Thoughts about carbon handlebars? It just depends on your riding style, your weight. I would run on my mountain bike, but not on BMX. I don't think it's that. If you're really looking to save weight, your handlebars are important. I would cut weight other places before you start cutting weight in your handlebars. Yep. Also check out your local track for a used BMX bike. That's a good one. Thoughts on this? Sorry, last question. I have a chase bike. I race on it, actually. Race it. But, all right, good bike. Chase bikes are good, yeah. You got the 2 fastest guys in the world riding chase bikes, so that company definitely knows what they're doing. 2 cross lacing, I don't know what advantages you've been seeing with a two cross lace, but yeah, I would stick with a 3-cross, man. Those are little areas you can go radial, which is a no cross in the front, but not in the back. You want to make sure that back wheel is pretty strong. Those aren't really areas you want to try to save weight or save material in. Like those areas, a wheel is something you really want to keep strong. Tips for race day nerves. Man, I've been doing this for as long as we were talking. I still get race day nerves. So just breathe. Biggest thing you can do is you'll hear it in all my POVs as that gate cadence goes. I do that every time. Okay, riders, just set them up. I breathe out and it just kind of take it all in. Do you think TNT C4 good? I don't know what TNT C4 is besides dynamite. I'm running carbon bars. Cool. Are you doing East Coast? I don't know. Not right now. I'm on the East Coast, but I don't know what you mean by that. Logo track good thing. Bikes don't matter that much. Connor and Joris could win on. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Connor and Joris, I don't think it probably doesn't matter what bike they're on. They're still going to go out there and perform and be at the top of their game and top of the pack. What's your favorite track so far? Favorite track this year or favorite track of all times? Favorite track this year would have to be. What do you think? What would you say my favorite track?
I thought you said it was Louisville.
Yeah, I haven't technically raced it. I do
It's
love
just in the
Louisville.
States or, like,
Yeah,
ever?
we'll go with Louisville.
That's just in the States. What's your favorite of all time ever?
I would have to really think on that one.
What about the time trials one? That one?
I would say London Olympics replica. The London test event track was my favorite one.
That huge.
Yeah, big crawl. Yeah. You're gonna start running pipe plates on your wheels. Never pipe plates on my wheels. What a hard store reserve won't be there. Changed out everything. I got it on the 28th. Then it got, oh, Doug, sorry to hear your Haro got stolen, man. That's wild. You got it under 28 pounds. Good job, especially for a steel frame. Are you doing East Coast Nationals? No. I'm doing Salt Lake, then Louisville, then Houston, the last 3 pro races. So I don't know which one the East Coast one is. Old Louisville, 100%. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I went there right after Pittsburgh, but the track was still cool. Like, I enjoyed the second straightaway now is better than it's ever been. I think the second straightaway in Louisville is super rad right now. I didn't ride the pro section just because I was on flat pedals and in shorts, and it was a bit windy, and I don't know. Smaller pro sections almost scare me more than bigger ones, and it just didn't look like something I really wanted to ride. Third straightaway seemed pretty tech, but the track was in good condition. It was actually better than I expected, but yeah, nothing beats Louisville of like 2006. Like, those days of BMX are long gone. Any tips on hitting the expert to beginner line at the rail yard? Dude, they're just send it, man. They're all so mellow. It's more intimidating because there's a gap. Like, everything out there is super easy. If you can jump the smaller stuff, you can jump the bigger stuff. If you had a chance to get a new sponsor, would you take it? Or what would it be? And what would it be? I'm pretty happy with who I'm at. You know, like I got no reason. Only reason I would get a new sponsor, I'm assuming you mean bike sponsor. Only reason I would get a new sponsor is if I get kicked off, you know, but I'm super stoked with Haro. Like, those guys give me a lot of freedom. I'm technically their mountain bike guy, but there's no mountain bike contest going on. So here I am racing BMX. So I'm pretty happy where I'm at with them. I'm pretty happy where I'm at right now. East Coast National track is 5 minutes from my house. Nice. I want to rip the 8 meter there so bad. Get it, dude. It's a fun one. All right. Holy cow, we've been talking for 47 minutes.
Keep home for 13 more.
Yeah, hey, let's get to an hour, guys. What do you got? Let's keep these questions going. We'll chat, hanging out. This might have to be like might have to start doing this like once a week, just chatting with everybody.
Yeah.
I read so slow though; it's pitiful. You know why?
So
because I didn't pay attention in school very well because I always want to ride my bicycle.
Tell them if you missed our question, just ask it again, and maybe they'll see it.
Yeah, if I didn't answer your question, just ask it again. Maybe I'll see it because these things start bang, bang, bang. All right, what we got? Hey, you get on there and ask a question. See what it looks like on your phone. I'm curious on how this works on your end.
Oh, are you on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. I'm 210 running carbon bars and stem bike total.
Oh, I guess I could read the comments.
You're 210 pounds and your bike is 13 pounds? That's insane. Good job, dude. Holy cow. A Pro XXL. What frame is it? Streaming. Logan said, streaming is pretty fun. Don't worry, you'll get better at it. I'm assuming I'm not doing very good.
Someone asked you about recovery after a race weekend.
Sit on this couch. Recovery race weekend is a lot different from what it used to be back in AA days.
Someone asked about your nutrition as well.
Do you follow anybody on YouTube? Yeah, I got a few people on YouTube. No, a lot of mountain bike guys. Not many BMX dudes. I guess there's not that much out there, but what bike chain do you run and where can I get it? I run the Shadow Conspiracy half link 332nd chain. I think you can get it from J&R. It's just a super strong chain. Yeah, I love that one. Any tips for dirt jump fork setup? Dirt jump fork setup? I'm a BMXer, man. I run my everything stiff. Even my dirt jumper's got a lot of compression in my front fork. Nutrition. I'm not good at all about nutrition, but I like to say just be smart. Like you should be able to look at something and be like, is this gonna help me or is it gonna hinder me? It's like just be smart about it. As long as you're riding and you're keeping active, you get your heart rates up and down throughout the day, you're being consistent riding, just be smart. Like just ask yourself, is this going to help me? Is this going to help my body, help fuel my body, or does it have a possibility of hurting my body? Not saying I do that because I love some M&Ms and Snickers and my sugar, but I just try to do it. I try to balance it properly. Yeah, how to stay motivated 20 years in, year after year. Man, it's hard. It's hard. Honestly, it was the 3-year break I was saying earlier. Taking 3 years off after the Rio Olympics was I didn't do it on purpose. I just wanted to go do some mountain bike stuff. But now that I'm back in it, I realize how good that break actually was for me, mentally and physically. Broke to Bill, can you talk a little bit about recovering after race? It's yeah, I know. I'm just going down the list anyways. I know I didn't really answer it. Recovering after race weekend. Honestly, I take a full day off. I try to drink a lot of water, flush everything out. Yeah, I just take a day off. Just get off my feet for a day. I'm probably one of my biggest things through my AA career. Coaches at the USA Training Center got onto me about all the time was I didn't recover enough just because I'm go. I'm a really active person. I get bored. I don't like after a day of training on the BMX track. If I'm feeling good, I want to go ride dirt jumps. So I never had the best recovery routine. But nowadays I'm a lot smarter. I'm older, so I have to be. But yeah, I just take a day off. Big week of training or big weekend of racing, take a day off, stay off the feet, chill on the couch, watch some TV, do some editing, and get right back to it. Move to another country. What? If you can move to another country, what would it be and why? Not happening. Not moving. I like America. I like Alabama. I like being in the South. You know what though? Probably New Zealand. If I had to go to another country, New Zealand's pretty awesome. It's very country vibe. I would go to New Zealand. Or Canada. Since I got half family in Canada now. We could go to Canada. Would you want to go back to Canada?
No.
I couldn't do the snow.
I don't want to go back.
I couldn't do the snow. When is the baby gonna test the Strider again? Well, if she wasn't asleep, I'd get her on the Strider right now for you guys, but it's coming. Video coming soon. She just hit 10 months, so it's time for a new video. Good night, Barry. I might come back. Night Shark Queen. When steer tube breaks, so does your neck. Well, okay. Hope that didn't happen to you, Doug. 13 pounds, that's nuts. Yeah, give a backstory on the well on bikes. Nah. That company is not worth talking about. What is your favorite chainstay length? As short as it will go. I like a really short back end. Maharo is actually drilled out so I can make it a little shorter than what comes stock. Gavin, sorry to hear about your broken wrist, man. It's part of it. Part of being a BMXer. That's just you paying the dues. We've all been there. You'll notice that, Logan. But I appreciate it, Logan, man. This one girl got on here and said, "How is your wife so funny?"
Just asking other questions.
Kelsie asks, "Do you poop in the shower or outside in the yard?"
I gotta say, I've seen you do both.
Shut up! Don't even start that.
I just picture you squatting in the yard at 6 in the morning.
You just look out at the sunrise. You just look out back. I'm just squatting next to Opie.
Naked.
What air pressure should I run for my son's bike with 20.38 tire? Andrew Murphy. Man, I would do a minimum of 60 pounds of pressure. That's free speed. If that tire is squishy, it's just not rolling as fast as it should. Mountain bikes, they run a softer tire because their tire needs to like hit a rock and like fold over the rock or the root. BMX, we don't need that. We got asphalt turns. Make those tires. I assume he's a little guy, so you don't really need much more than 60 pounds. But me, for example, I run 100 pounds because I want that stuff to roll as fast as possible. Matt Hill, welcome to the BMX world, my man. Thanks for tuning in, watching. Roll Tide. When I first started racing BMX, did anyone hate on you? Honestly, man, when I started racing BMX, we didn't have social media and everything we have today, so it's a much different world. But yeah, you're always gonna have haters. It's so typical and cliche to say, but hey, if you have haters, you're doing something right, they're probably just jealous of the life you're living or whatever you're doing, man. So just accept it. You have haters, you're probably just doing something right, man. You don't have time for them. If they're going to spend their time hating on you, not being positive, it's just a waste of time. So just hear it one ear, out the other, move on with your life. World's lightest BMX bike. Nice. That's cool, man. The Supercross Eva. That's crazy. Good job. What do you do? All right. Usually, what do I do with my old race bikes and parts? Honestly, by the time I need new parts, my stuff's pretty trash. I run my stuff till I need to upgrade my parts, So, yeah, normally I'll give them away because they're old, or I'll just have like a spare bike or something. But normally I just give the parts away to someone who's really in need, that it's just too blown out for me, or logos are too scratched up, or sponsors want me to put something new on, and I just pass it down and on to the next normally. I don't know when I'm gonna come ride Ray's. I've only been there once in the past, but man, I look forward to the day I can come back. It's hard when I like scroll this thing and I swear it like jumps up and I miss like 5 questions. Would you ever come around? She's really good. Sure. Yes, Willow is an awesome baby. We are very, very lucky with her. You first trying to hate on you. Oh wow, I'm way back. You messed up your knee. How long did you stay out for bike? Stephen O'Connor just had a knee injury or a knee surgery. I've had both my knees done. Steven, same thing. You had one of them I wasn't back for 6 months. The other one I was back in 3 or 4 months. But my second knee actually went down the Supercross hill 31 days after surgery. I don't recommend that, but I did it. I am 45. My son is 9. Nice. You're racing. Yeah, that's cool. You get to race with your son, man. That's awesome, man. Any tips on learning hot bars? Man, those took me a while. Start by doing half bars. Like just throw them halfway and get used to like letting go of your bars, and then slowly it'll come more and more. Cut down the bar. Trampoline does work. It gives you your awareness, but it doesn't give you the real effect of actually rolling and hopping. It's different, but it does give you the muscle memory of where your hands need to go. BMX fails part 3. I've just been waiting on that email to load up. I've had so many other videos I've been trying to do for you guys. Those are kind of BMX fails are just when I like don't have anything ready, almost like, or when I don't have, if I've gone through my list and I'm still looking for more content, that's when I'll do the next fail video. All right, cool. We are at an hour. I appreciate it. Over the pressure of my son. Yeah, Andrew, no problem. Sir. Yeah. 80 plus in the 1-1-8. There you go. That works. Do you start ride cruiser? I don't ride cruiser at all. Just 20 and mountain bike. I do miss riding the cruiser though. That's for sure. You ever been to raised mountain bike? Yep, been raised. Favorite national have you been to this year? Might have been Rock Hill actually. Rock Hill might have been my favorite race so far this year. Peak Pro career max squat. I was never a heavy squatter. Maybe I think I did 405 was probably my max. I know I went over 400, but I don't remember exactly what it was, and that was it. I've got a guy race from time to time, so it takes himself out on the regular. Don't worry about him taking me out. Oh, that sucks. You race a sketchy dude that takes himself out. Ride smart. If you're behind him, just stay away from him, man. Some people are fast and sketchy. Their skill hasn't met up with their speed yet, so good luck with that. Stay away. Next national is Salt Lake City, South Jordan next week. No 24 class. It's no one. There's not really much interest to do it anymore. Yeah, just vet pro class for me. No, I doubt they'll bring that. There's not enough interest from the other pros to race cruiser, unfortunately. What's up, Jackson? All right, guys. Are you gonna plan on having more kids? Nope. One kid, one and done. Any future flat track plans? I don't know about flat track, but I'm actually rebuilding my flat track bike right now. Thanks so much. All right, yeah, tonight. Appreciate it. It's cool. What do you guys think? I got to wrap this up. We're at an hour, but should we do more of these? A little more planned. What do you guys think? Hit me with some yeses if you guys want to see more lives. Tuning in. I'll get Kelsie involved more when she didn't just get out of the shower. You know, girls, they don't want to be on camera when they just get out of the shower ready for bed. So I'll get Kelsie involved. We'll start doing more chats. It's awesome chatting with Kelsie because she does not have a lifetime of BMX, right? Like she's still constantly learning this. This is her, as long as we've been together, this is her first year in the BMX world. So she's constantly learning. So I think she could also help a lot of the BMX moms out there. We actually talk all the time about doing like little podcast style chats, but this is actually pretty rad. I like doing this live like this, talking. It's raw, organic. People can ask in the moment. It's blowing up with yeses. So,
cool.
All right. Next question. What do you guys think? What day a week? I don't want to do it on the weekends. So Fridays will still be my video post, but what day of the week would you guys like to see a live, like sit down just like this? We just kick it for an hour and ask questions. What do you guys think? Start dropping some midweek days right now, and let's take a vote. No, oh, by the way, Soprano spot is still there. Andy Buckworth owns that yard now. It's reconfigured a little bit, but it's still going. I got Monday, Thursday, Wednesday, all over the place.
A lot more Wednesdays.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a Tuesday or a Wednesday as well. Tuesdays are track nights, but it's been raining. Yeah, a midweek one would be good.
Yeah, Wednesday would be good. Break it up.
Friday post. You got your Tuesday, Wednesday live feed. I like that. Wednesday. What's that shit? Wednesday. So yeah, Wednesday. I'm getting a lot of Wednesdays after 8 work. So that's something I'm thinking late around this time. Like it's 10 o'clock now, so it gets it's after work hours for my West Coast dudes. People are getting ready for bed out here on the East Coast. I'm an hour behind like Atlanta time, so it's 10:30 here. So I know it's 11:30 for some of you guys. Next race is Salt Lake City next weekend, 9 p.m. or sooner from Steven. Thanks, dude. Later, I can as long as it's later. All right, let's do it. Let's start doing these little. We'll just call it now. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. We'll tune in.
Next
we'll go.
Wednesday or this Wednesday?
Wait, what are we at? It's Friday.
Yeah.
And I'm all turning around. Yeah, let's do next Wednesday. We'll be on the road.
This Wednesday?
We'll be in Salt. We should be in Salt Lake by Wednesday. This coming Wednesday.
This coming or next Wednesday?
This coming Wednesday. In 5 days. The next Wednesday that we all have together.
No, it's the next Wednesday would be.
Okay, this coming then.
Yeah.
This coming Wednesday in 5 days.
Yeah.
Did we make that harder than it needs to be? All right, guys. We got to roll. Good night, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. This was fun. We will see you Wednesday. Peace.